I just finished a group healing session that was so powerful that I wanted to capture the energy from that session and bring it into this video for you. So that's what we're doing here. I just want you to feel in your body for this one moment what it feels like. This is the beginning of your connection back into your body, which we will go into during this video. So I want to bring you both a healing and some information. The information that I want to share with you today is all about your new energy system. So your new energy system has been coming online in your body since 2012. And what I would love to outline for you today is really what's going on at the energy center level. We went from having third dimensional energies that were housed within chakras up until largely 2012. There were lots of shifts that were happening up until that time. But the turning point for us and our energy systems began in 2012. And at that time, there was a split. And in addition to having third dimensional frequencies, energies on this planet and in our bodies that were getting run through the chakras and into the systems of our body, we started running higher frequencies, fifth dimensional energies. So in 2012, the split happened, and we've been toggling back and forth ever since. We've had third dimensional structures in the body, those are the chakras, but we've started to incorporate new energy centers that bring in only fifth dimensional energy. Okay, why am I telling you all this? Our bodies are changing. And the change is happening first on the energetic level and then into the emotional and the physical body level. And so what this means is that this is a time of incredible shifting in your body, emotionally and physically. And our bodies, as a result of that, are having lots and lots of different symptoms. We're not feeling as good, or we have this wide range of emotions that don't seem to make much sense. It's so fast, and I just feel it's important that the more that I explain to you what I see on an energetic level, so that you have the knowledge about how you're not broken and how you're not falling apart. We all go to that place of fear when our body starts to talk to us in ways that are not pleasant, whether it's emotionally or physically. And the more that we can start to understand what's happening on the energetic level that's feeding into the physical and the emotional body, the more we can just come back down and accept. The knowledge itself will soothe and ease our symptoms. There's more than just the knowledge. There's the actual movement of this energy through the body as well. And at the end of this video, I'd like to offer you some maybe 2 tips to start to integrate these fifth dimensional energies with greater ease into your body, so you get less symptoms on a day-to-day basis, or when you get into a symptom, it's no longer so oppressive. It doesn't bring you into a state of such great fear. Okay, so this is really what's going on from an energetic perspective inside of your body. So up until 2012, we had chakras, and there are so many chakras in your body. The chakras, the 7 main chakras, are found in a linear column just in front of your spinal column, and they start all the way down. The first chakra, the root chakra, starts all the way down at the base of your pelvis, deep, deep, deep in the pelvic bowl. Okay, up from there is the second chakra, all the way up to the 7th chakra, which is just above your head. The chakras housed energy of the third dimensional frequency. Chakras have a cycle, they have a spin. And so chakras can contain energy, and they can kind of get stuck in a closed down position, or they can move into an opened position. And so a lot of the work that we were doing as healers, as energy healers, as osteopaths, we're really getting into bodies and opening chakras back up again. Okay. Now, there's a whole new system, and so it's important to know about this new system because it has different properties and it heals differently. Okay, so now that we're moving up We're in a state of ascension. We're in a time on this planet where the Earth herself is shifting from the third dimensional energy grid to the fifth dimensional energy grid. And at the same exact time, our bodies are doing exactly that. So the more that we can get into our bodies with the understanding of what's happening and couple that with the actual intentional clearing of these older, denser energies, the easier this whole process is going to be. And we're going to feel so much better. Okay. So now go back into your body, and we're going to go back into that column, that vertical column of energy, that central channel. And just about at the same location in your body, there is, in addition to the chakra that's dissolving and dismantling, there's an energy center. Okay. And there are 6 main energy centers in your body, and they're right around the same place as your chakras. Now, this is my experience. This has been actually quite researched from the electromagnetic sensitive tools that we have available to us now on this planet. The Heart Math Institute, for example, is one institute that's doing a lot of these measurements of the heart field itself, the electromagnetic frequencies of the heart, and it's watching the changing of these electromagnetic frequencies. So what I'm stating to you is both based on my experience and what the scientific tools that we have available to us now are actually measuring. So the energy centers are housing 5th dimensional crystalline energy. Okay. Now the 5th dimensional crystalline energy is the new energy of this new earth, and it's feeding our new bodies. We're all moving there. We're all letting go of these old constructs, these denser ways of living in our bodies, in our lives, and these old constructs that have made these systems on our planet that are just not functioning very well right now. It's all being dismantled, and it's happening first on the energetic level, and then it's moving into physical form. So we're seeing this happen on the planet. It looks very destructive in this moment, and it's also happening in our bodies, and that's why we're having more symptoms, because we're letting down the dense energies. They're moving from these deep internal chakras and deep internal structures inside of our body where they're not consciously felt or known, and they're moving to the surface. They're moving out, and so we have to feel it to heal it. Energy in dense form moves from the inside out, and so a lot of us feel kind of unglued right now, or a little wobbly, or more symptomatic in so many ways from a day-to-day basis. That's what's going on. It's all for the benefit of your ascension. It's all serving you to return to a state of wholeness and unconditional love. That is the frequency of 5D. That's the frequency that's moving into your body. It's a state of oneness, of wholeness, and of complete and total limitless love. So that's why I get so excited about this topic, because it's so important to know what's happening, because it happens in every system of your body. And, you know, I get to know the body inside and out. I have extensive medical training. I'm so grateful for the medical training that I've had, because it has helped me to not be so fearful of my own body. And therefore I can educate you on how not to be fearful of what's going on in your body as well. But until we start bringing in the energies, we can't just talk about the physical anatomy and physiology, as I did for years and years and years. I was trained as an anatomy specialist. I was trained to be a musculoskeletal specialist. And it wasn't until I started to understand and work with the energies that feed the anatomy and the musculoskeletal system, I wasn't able to access my own healing at source level and help you to heal at source level. That's what this is all about. So our energy system is changing to incorporate only 5th dimensional energies, okay? The chakra system is dissolving, and the energy centers are basically holding the energies that are coming out from the chakra system and going into an energy center at that level. So there are 6 main energy centers of your body that are like kind of like macrophages in the body that gobble up, you know, the cells that are kind of dying, right? So that's what these energy centers are there to do. They're helping to support the dismantling of the chakra system, or the third dimensional energy system in your body. And they're supporting you to bring in more fifth dimensional energies and to dissolve out dense energies from your past. So deep down in your pelvis is the first energy center. That is called the root center in the chakra terminology. And I just call them by number for ease right now. So the first energy center, it runs right around the same area as your root chakra. Okay, moving up from there, there's the second energy center, and that can be called the womb center. I've heard it called the lower dantian. I've heard it called all kinds of things from the chakra terminology. Again, I'd call it the second energy center, and that one is found 2 inches behind and below the navel, deep in the belly. The third energy center is where you would find the solar plexus in chakra terminology, and that is in the upper abdomen, right where your breastbone ends and the abdomen begins. Right in that area is your third energy center. Coming up into the chest is the heart, or the heart in the chakra world. That's your heart center, or it's the fourth energy center in your body. Okay, right deep in the middle of your whole chest. Then coming up into the throat, there's your fifth energy center, also called your throat chakra. And then coming into number 6 in the brain, it's your sixth energy center, and this one can be called oftentimes the Crown Chakra, or there's another word that I'm blanking on right now. So I want you to be able to understand that every shift and change that's happening in your body right now is happening because it is a necessary shift. You're ascending. You're taking in higher dimensional frequency into your body. It's activating different parts of your DNA system, activating light codes inside of your body, activating more healing capacities that are yours alone. So that brings me to the next part of this video. We are designed in our human form to be the only one who can get into our energy system and start the process of moving these energy centers from a state of only partial opening into a state of complete opening. We are self-healers by design. And so this is a time on the planet where, because we have new energies in our body, it's really important that we start to connect into our energetic system so that we can integrate these new energies into our physical body. And no one can do it better than you. You can have support from a healer such as myself or any other healer in your life. You can have support from the medical system. You can take supplementation, you can take pharmaceutical medication, you can have surgical procedures, you can have support and assistance for your physical body from our modern medical system or our alternative or holistic medical system. These are all wonderful ways for you to get assists, support, but it's only part of your healing solution. You are the one that holds the ultimate healing source for you. And so what we get to do now is harness these new energies and bring them into our body in a very specific way. What this looks like is spending time every single day connecting in with your energy centers. And the energy centers open from, I experience them to open from the bottom level up. That first energy center in your body, that root, is the one that brings in the healing frequencies from Earth. So the Earth, as we mentioned, is housing fifth dimensional energies now. She holds pure crystalline energy of the fifth dimension now. There are still third dimensional energies on the planet, but as time goes on, those will become less prevalent, and the fifth dimensional energies will become pretty much everything that we have. That's where we're going down the road. And none of us know how long it will take for us to hold pure 5D energy on the earth and in our bodies. But it's happening, and it's happening quickly, and that's why things are really shaky right now. So the more that we can connect into the energies of the earth by connecting into our first energy center, the easier it's going to be, because we'll have the stability of the earth frequencies, we'll have the healing frequencies of the earth, we'll have the nourishing qualities of the earth that come right up into our bodies. And when we're not connecting into our bodies every day, we get disconnected from the earth frequencies, so we can feel really saturated and dense and disconnected and scattered. And just by opening up the first energy center as the primary center that will connect us and root us, anchor us, recenter us, you will support your whole system exponentially every day. It will have a marked impact on your life. The last, before I go into the tools that I want to offer you, I just want to share with you 2 properties of each energy center in your body, because it's important that you know what these energy centers do for you, okay? So the first property is these energy centers, they take in energy from source, okay? So these energy centers, they're deep, deep, deep within your body. I find the center of them oftentimes about 2 inches in front of your spine, and then they emanate out sometimes several inches in front of your body and all around it, sometimes several feet around your body. They're big. When they're wide open, they expand out into the horizon, limitless expansion. When they're not fully open, they're oftentimes found just a couple inches outside of your body. So I can feel them with my hands. That's why when I do sessions with clients, one-on-ones and groups, I hold my hands about 2 inches in front of my own body, which then becomes a holographic replication of your body. We're energetic beings and we come from the same energies, so we can overlap with one another and help one another in this way. So there's a lot of information I'm packing into this video. And it's just because this is how the energy is flowing right now. There's so much energy coming through, and that's why I'm so inspired to share it with you, because it demystifies the experience of being a human right now. And it takes any conditions, any feelings you have that are not solid or really wobbly, and it normalizes them. It helps you to understand these things. Okay? So these energy centers, they take in energy from source. That's the energy that feeds through every nerve in your body, every vessel of your body, every cell of your body. And so being connected to each energy center and getting into each one of them, opening them back up again, will allow it to do its job better, to bring the energy, the healing energy from source into your body. Okay? That's why it's so important to know this. The second and most important thing for you to know about these energy centers is that they're like little zip files of information. They take information from anything in your life that has happened to you up until now that you didn't fully process through your feeling states of emotions. And most of this information comes in during our earliest years in life, our childhood. We oftentimes go through our childhood and we take in so much information from our childhoods that we just can't possibly feel or process it all. And so it comes into the very first energy center, the root, which is the one that's the most active during the first 7 years of your life. And so these energy centers, each one of them takes in a lot of information from your life and also from past lives. So if you have the belief system as I do, that we have many past lives, any unprocessed energies from past lives come into the energy centers and they're held there. And so they get stored there. Now, they're not intended to stay there forever. And if they do stay there for too long, then the energy will start to make waves in your physical and emotional body. And that's when we get physical ailments. And so our bodies are brilliant in telling us where there's dense unprocessed energy inside of an energy center that is being asked to move. It just wants to move, okay? That's all. So that's why it's so important for you to know about yourself at the energetic level. And the 5th dimensional energies that are coming in now are even more supportive of your healing. That's the other thing about these 5D energy centers versus the chakras, is that they move energy faster. They clear energy faster because we're here to not hold dense energy in our body anymore. And so the 5D energies are coming onto the planet and into the body in order to clear out anything from your past. So that's happening now in a huge way, huge, and in an accelerated way. So we're all feeling it. We're all sweating a little bit more than we were even in 2021. So just take a deep breath and take in that information. Now, before I end this video, I want to just further emphasize the importance of you getting into your root. And that's the tool that I want to offer you here, is how to do that. Because the first energy center in your body is the one that's going to calm you down the most. getting into the root center down at the base of your pelvis is the one that's going to take away the energetic stopper plug that separates you from the grounding, neutralizing, healing energies of the earth. And she has a limitless supply for you. So as we get into the body and start to work intentionally in the first energy center, the next step then is to actually create a synchronized connection between you and the earth and start to feel the energy moving between you. And then when you start to feel the energy moving between you, you can intentionally feel yourself just draining out the density in your body, re-anchoring you to the earth energy. It's so healing. It is so calming, and it is so necessary right now. Okay? So this is how this will look. I want you to find a comfortable seated position. Seated is always recommended when doing an energy healing or clearing practice, because there's a column of energy. It's a vertical column of energy that runs through your body, goes all the way up into the sky, all the way through your body, all the way down to the earth, and then it goes in both directions. And along the way, it fills and clears each energy center in your body. So we love to have open channel and love to have open energy center. The more open and connected we are, the better we feel. And the more we're connected into our pure vibration, that of pure love. That's the 5D crystalline energy. It's pure unconditional love. So let's go there. So when you get into your body, close down your eyes and start to connect to the breath. Now your breath is not air in this way. Connect into your breath as energy. Your breath is energy. And as you breathe the energy into your body, start to bring it down into the lowest part of your pelvis and start to breathe into the lowest part of your pelvis and find your first energy center and breathe it open. As you breathe into it, feel that it expands. It's oftentimes about the size of a grapefruit, like a small grapefruit or an orange. And as you breathe into it, it starts to open up and expand. And then as you exhale, just let it relax. Let it calm and soften. Come back down to more relaxed shape, maybe a little bit smaller orange. And then when you breathe in again, start to feel it expand and open. And continue to breathe in this way until you just get a sense of yourself in your body, breathing in and out. And now the next step is to start to connect down to the earth. And there's an energy center just for you. Each one of us has our own unique earth center that's found 2 or so feet below our bodies. And so now take your breath and your attention and start to connect into the energy center just under your body and do the same thing. Breathe it open. Breathe, and as you breathe it open, as you inhale into it, the energy starts to waft upward toward your body. And this is true. This is not, I'm not making this up. This is real. Okay, this is energy in motion. And just connecting into it, breathing with it, seeing it moves the energy. That's how magical you are. Okay, so now breathe that energy of the earth into the channel, that vertical column of light that comes up into the first energy center in your body. Okay, as you take your next breath in, breathe in and open it into your first energy center, your root center, and start to feel the energy of earth come right into the root. Breathe it in. Now when you exhale, watch that energy that was in your root start to flow back down into the earth, releasing from your pelvis, releasing from your body, and letting it go. We have a symbiotic relationship with the earth, just like we breathe oxygen into our trees and they breathe, the opposite. We breathe our carbon dioxide out to our trees, right? Of course, Science 101. And then the trees emit oxygen that we breathe in. It's the same exact exchange that happens on the energetic level between our bodies and the earth. Same thing. She needs us as much as we need her. And this is the way to establish that connection. So now as you breathe in, draw the energy up from the earth and breathe it right up into your pelvis and start to feel your first center expand to the size of your entire pelvic bowl. Now exhale back down and breathe down. And I hope you're doing this as you're watching this video, because I'm moving the energy through my own root, first center, with you. And you can feel it as you watch this. This is a transmission of energy that you're watching. Now breathe up from the earth. Breathe the energy into your first energy center and feel it expand beyond your pelvis and all the way out to the horizon around your body. This is what it feels like to open your root all the way. When the root is open, when your first center is open, and I'm just using those terms interchangeably for ease, not to confuse you, but when your root is open, you're reconnected to the earth and your body. That's the other amazing thing. This is how to get embodied. This is how to get into your body, by connecting back down to the earth. Okay? Now that is the most important thing that you can do every single day, to get into your body and clear out dense energies from your lowest energy center will catalyze healing through your whole body. Once that root center opens up, it then opens the doorway to healing of every other energy center in your body and every other organ system, every other cell in your body. It starts with the root, opening and restoring the connection to your root. So, in summary, we are ascending into new frequencies. Third dimensional energies are dissolving as fifth dimensional energies move in. The dissolving process is painful. That's just the way it is. It's a birthing process, and birth hurts. It's a very uncomfortable experience. And so the reason I'm sharing all of this with you is because I want to normalize it. I want you to know what's going on the energetic level as it pertains to your physical body, and how to start working inside of your body to support it and to ease this transition from 3D to 5D. I have so much more to share with you. And as the weeks go on here, I will share more about your energetic system, energy center by energy center by energy center. So today we really focused in on how to open your first energy center. And I encourage you to start practicing this every single day and record in a journal or maybe on a voice recording what it feels like to be in your body before you do this practice and then after. You will notice dramatic changes in your life. You will notice dramatic changes in your body, and you will notice dramatic changes in your emotional well-being. So it's time for us to take greater ownership of our health and get into our body now in new ways, and doing so every day is the way through this time. I love you all so much. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with whomever you think would benefit. Take good care.